also failed to upload.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's day 10, Wednesday the 30th of March 2022. We've got 2 days of updates to give you. Bob is diligently updating his notes to make sure that he is well recited for an update for today, and we'll blag it for yesterday because this is wasting valuable drinking time. Yesterday was a day of driving. Last night, if you're keeping track of our route, I worked out that we had travelled to date 1,444 kilometres.
We are currently there.
And I think we determined that in total there'd be 2,444 kilometres, so about 1,700 miles, even though the maths doesn't work out, so not sure where that went wrong. I would like to suggest that yesterday was our biggest day of driving with 9 hours on the road. Thankfully there wasn't much time off-road because we probably went nearly on one occasion, going up these rocks that probably like that. When I say rocks, they're more like boulders. Rather treacherous road. Many people probably would have turned around and done the sensible thing and driven another 1,000 kilometres back round the other way. But the adventurers that we are, we chose to persist, and for about how many hundred metres, kilometres even,
300, thereabouts.
we pushed the vehicle up the hill. It was a chore. Bob suggested in his notes already, if you're reading the diary, that we encountered every type of road known to man yesterday, to suggest that there was an assortment of gravel, sand, rock, clay, tarmac,
Deep sand, hard sand,
wet sand, water.
small rocks, big rocks, huge rocks.
We had it all, so you name it, we were driving in it, and it was a long 9.5 hours.
In just a moment, I'd like to apologise on behalf of the German nation, because behind us are some very loud Germans in the call, as you can see. Okay.
But this is it, you know, we are here in the wonderful lodge that is the Opovo Country Lodge, and fact of the day suggests that in 2008, when this facility was built, it was the largest thatch structure in Namibia. Bet you didn't know that one. Save that for your quiz in the future. Anyway, so today has been quite a quiet day.
Chill out, catching up.
Chill out.
Laundry.
We've been trying to find internet connections around the world. We've been lifting up manhole covers, searching for fibre cables, not found any, not even found copper. I think they stole that, which is why it's dead slow here. But it's been a day of chores. We've done some washing in the laundry. We popped into town to have some lunch, or more to the point, find internet access. And we've had a leisurely day. So yesterday when we arrived here, we were expecting the grandeur that was probably one of the most significant lodges you could come across in Namibia.
In this area, in the north.
In fact, I'd suggest it's that significant that
I was completely underwhelmed.
sad but true. But what did we find when we got here?
Nothing.
Bob has a fascination with these things. I'll give him a little hint. Himba girls.
Oh, yes. So, okay, so there, if you people know about the Himba tribes, ladies, they cover themselves, they didn't bathe, but they cover themselves in red soil and mixed with some sort of goat grease or something, and do their hair in plaids, whatever. And it's quite strange, incongruous to have them here at a hotel where you have, you know, a lot of white guests as well, and they're all sitting down in the same tables. And I have to say, Nick, this morning's breakfast wasn't a complete disaster, but it was really strange that ladies sitting in the next table, on a 12-lady table, were all the Himba women bare-breasted, and strange to eat your breakfast when you're looking at your poached eggs. Oh, actually, another lady has just walked by behind us. We can't film her. It's rude. Yeah, as you may just have seen.
Bob was saying.
They just Yeah, it's not the
Culture.
thing you have in Farnborough, or how about your
Sunny
Gaff?
Surrey.
Sunny Surrey. You don't see that every day. Let's put it that way.
But what was a little bit odd when we arrived here last night is that there was this meeting of tribal leaders from the regions of Namibia, all convened here for some big
Powwow.
meeting of some form. They're quite different in how they look. You've got some real elders of the tribes. You know, they stand out. They're probably in their 90s, maybe even older, hobbling along with their walking sticks. There's one guy that looks like Gaddafi before he moved into another world. And of course, lots of Himbas. So it's,
And when we went to take our luggage down the steps to our hotel room, lodge room, we were met by 2 security guards toting shotguns in uniform.
as you do.
So there was obviously a big wig here that was having his personal protection team.
These tribal leaders, they're walking around with their massive machete-like sheath knives, their staffs for knocking those into submission.
Like the South African knobkerrie. It's a stick with a big bulge on the end so they can hit you on the head if you misbehave.
Anyway, so we've been very well behaved, no need for that kind of antics here. But last night we thought we were going to have this fabulous dinner. On the menu we saw Gordon Bleu,
Gordon Bleu.
the chicken variety, and they didn't quite understand the cordon bleu when we tried to put it to them, but nonetheless we ate that, and it was like a frozen chicken Kiev, heated up with some mashy veg and soggy chips. So
Thrice or 10 times cooked chips that hadn't been used.
yeah, I trusted Bob when he suggested that we were coming here in advance. I did a little bit of background checking, but it didn't go into great detail. And when I saw the price of this place that they were charging us just for the beer, I thought, well, this must be special. They don't quite live up to the expectations. We've spoken with the co-owners, and they suggest there's some challenges for them at the moment. Anyway, so today we had breakfast, and it took a long time to get it going. I enjoyed a lovely omelette. Bob, he had his fried eggs, and we sat around for a couple of hours, maybe even 3 hours, trying to get connectivity. I think I uploaded half an item, that failed. Bob uploaded nothing, and we moved on into lunch, hence going to the cafe to find some better coffee, which was still watered down. We are today, this afternoon, preparing ourselves for tomorrow because we're aiming to leave at 6:30.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Yeah. Long drive tomorrow.
Better be an early night tonight. In fact, tonight we're going to go back to the same place we had lunch at. We're going to get a cab there so that we can have a few lemonades with that extra spice in it. And we'll be up early tomorrow morning. We've requested a breakfast box so that we don't have to worry about eating breakfast.
That's a mystery breakfast box.
It really is. We'll gobble that on the road. But we thought yesterday was a tough 9.5 hours of driving. Hopefully the conditions will be better tomorrow, but we have our longest route so far. Is it 400 k's?
It's quite a long way, but some of it's tarmac, or a lot of it's tarmac, so that should be good.
I didn't actually write the distance down. It's the long one across the top going to Halali Lodge just there. So hopefully we'll have a bit more success when we get to Etosha National Park in posting some brief updates, and you'll stay amused with our travel. And if you've got
Keep following us.
any thoughts, suggestions, comments, send us messages by whatever means. Congratulations to, is it Paul, for sending us the first comments so far.
Paul Tebbett of New Zealand.
Nice to know that someone out there is watching us and cares for us. Paul, this one goes out to you. Thank you. Bob, anything else you think we should add before we part?
Good night from me.
And it's good night from him. No, me as well. Good night.